Hey Switch fans, welcome back to SwitchTop. Today we're diving into the top 30 upcoming games for Nintendo Switch and the Switch 2 in 2025. I'm so pumped about these games, and I just know you're gonna be counting down the days until release after seeing what's coming. Let's jump right into our countdown. My Time at Evershine on Nintendo Switch 2 is the next evolution in the beloved My Time series, inviting players to rebuild and reshape a post-apocalyptic world 330 years after the Day of Calamity. As the newly appointed governor of the Evershine settlement, you'll take charge of reviving a community in the rugged northern Eufaula region. From designing infrastructure and managing resources to exploring ancient ruins and recruiting settlers, every decision shapes your growing town. The game introduces a more realistic art style and supports up to 4 players in online co-op, allowing friends to collaborate on quests and construction. With over 20 unique NPCs, including 10 romance options, there's plenty of heart woven into the world building. Farming, crafting, combat, and exploration all return with deeper mechanics and more dynamic storytelling. Borderlands 4 is blasting onto the Nintendo Switch 2, bringing its signature mix of explosive gunplay, bold humor, and loot-fueled chaos to a brand new planet, Kairos. This time, 4 new Vault Hunters enter the fray, each equipped with unique action skills and highly customizable skill trees, giving players even more freedom to define their playstyle. Traversal has been amped up with new mechanics like gliding, dodging, and a grapple system that makes vertical exploration smoother than ever. Co-op fans can finally rejoice. Dedicated loot drops mean no more fighting over legendary guns during multiplayer mayhem. The classic minimap is gone, replaced by a compass bar to better suit the game's ambitious level design. With the Switch 2's upgraded hardware, Borderlands 4 is optimized for fast-paced action and seamless cooperative gameplay, making it a thrilling evolution of the looter-shooter genre. It's bigger, louder, and yes, borderline madness in the best way possible.
Be advised, a citywide
DELTARUNE on Nintendo Switch continues to evolve as one of the most charming and creative RPG experiences around. Created by Toby Fox, the mind behind Undertale, the game blends quirky humor, touching storytelling, and a bullet-dodging battle system that keeps players on their toes. Chapters 1 and 2 are already available, introducing players to Chris, Susie, and Ralsei as they navigate the mysterious dark world. On June 5th, 2025, Chapters 3 and 4 arrive, bringing new adventures, characters, and surprises that expand the story in unexpected ways. Players on the original Switch will enjoy seamless access to the new chapters, while those with a Switch 2 can explore exclusive content like a quirky mouse mode room. With cross-buy support and future chapters promised as free updates, DELTARUNE is shaping up to be a delightfully weird and heartfelt epic. Hollow Knight: Silksong is the long-awaited follow-up to Team Cherry's beloved indie classic, arriving on both Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 in 2025. This time, players take control of Hornet, the nimble and fierce princess protector of Hallownest, as she journeys through the mysterious kingdom of Farloom. Captured and brought to this strange land, Hornet must fight her way to the top, uncovering secrets, battling over 150 new enemies, and navigating beautifully handcrafted environments. With a faster, more acrobatic combat style and new tools at her disposal, Hornet offers a fresh twist on the tight platforming and deep exploration fans love. The game also introduces a new quest system, offering layered storytelling and unique challenges that reveal more about Hornet's past. Backed by a haunting score from Christopher Larkin, Silksong promises an emotional, atmospheric adventure that deepens the world of Hollow Knight while standing firmly on its own. Hades 2 is diving into the depths of the underworld once again, launching on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 later in 2025. This sequel to Supergiant Games' critically acclaimed roguelike puts players in the role of Melinoa, the immortal princess of the underworld and sister to Zagreus. Her mission: to take down Kronos, the Titan of Time, in a brand new mythological adventure teeming with danger, gods, and dark magic. Hades 2 expands upon the original's fast-paced combat and storytelling with new weapons, a larger world to explore, and a deeper dive into Greek mythology fused with witchcraft. On the Switch 2, the game takes advantage of improved hardware to run smoother at 60 frames per second with enhanced visual fidelity, keeping every dodge, dash, and divine strike crisp and fluid. With its rich narrative, endlessly replayable runs, and tight gameplay, Hades 2 is set to captivate both returning fans and newcomers who dare to challenge the underworld's fiercest forces.
You and I have a shared purpose.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 is bringing back the golden age of skateboarding games in one awesome package. These remakes follow the same formula that made the 1+2 collection so amazing, completely rebuilt graphics while keeping the exact feel of the original games. All the classic levels are here, from the cruise ship to the mall, along with every single song from the original soundtracks plus some new ones. The revamped Create a Skater and Create a Park modes let you share your creations online, with the most upvoted parks showing up in featured playlists. They've added all the modern pros alongside the original skaters, so you can play as young Tony Hawk or current stars like Nyjah Houston. The coolest new feature is the expanded split screen with special Switch exclusive modes where one player can use motion controls to pull off tricks.
And it's clear that this is definitely an if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of remake. There's a sense of nostalgia I felt when revisiting classic maps like THPS 3's Suburbia and Forest College. And while those definitely look much better now for, obvious reasons, it still felt like the same games my friends and I stayed up way too late playing.
Professor Layton and the New World of Steam brings our favorite puzzle-solving professor to a steampunk American city called Steam Bison. Set after the original games, Layton and his apprentice Luke reunite to solve the mystery of disappearing inventors in this city of gears and gadgets. The gameplay sticks to what makes Layton great, exploring beautiful environments, talking to quirky characters, and solving brain-teasing puzzles that use the Switch's unique features. Some puzzles have you using the touchscreen to rearrange gears, while others use motion controls to balance steam pressure. The hint coin system returns to help when you're stuck, and there are over 250 puzzles to solve throughout the story. The new mechanic this time is the invention system, where you collect parts throughout your adventure to build gadgets that help you discover new areas and solve environmental puzzles. Story of Seasons. Grand Bazaar is bringing back one of the most loved entries in the farming sim series with modern upgrades. This remake puts you in charge of not just a farm, but also a market stall at the weekly bazaar where you sell your goods directly to customers. The big focus is on crafting and processing. You can turn your crops and animal products into way more valuable items like cheese, wine, cloth, and furniture. The town has a multicultural theme, with visitors from around the world bringing unique recipes and items to trade. The new relationship system is super detailed, with 10 marriage candidates who each have their own storylines that change how your farm develops. One of the coolest additions is the 4-player co-op, where friends can help on your farm, or you can visit theirs through online play.
Nurture a relationship if you find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
Kirby Air Riders is zooming onto Switch as a surprise revival of the GameCube racing classic with way more content. In this high-speed racer, you play as Kirby or his friends on air ride machines that you control with just one button for acceleration and timing your button presses for drifting and tricks. The big gimmick is that Kirby can inhale enemies while racing to gain their copy abilities, changing how your vehicle handles mid-race. The game includes a massive city trial mode where you explore an open area collecting power-ups before competing in random events. Now with online multiplayer for up to 8 players. They've added a new story mode that takes you across Planet Popstar, unlocking new machines and characters as you progress through races and boss battles. The customization system lets you mix and match parts from different vehicles to create your perfect ride, with thousands of possible combinations. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is officially coming to Nintendo Switch 2, delivering a complete and enhanced version of the acclaimed RPG to Nintendo fans for the first time. This definitive edition includes the full base game along with the episode intermission DLC, which stars Yuffie Kisaragi in a new side story. Set in the dystopian city of Midgar, the game follows Cloudstrife, a former soldier turned mercenary who joins the resistance group Avalanche to fight against the corrupt Shinra Corporation. Featuring a blend of real-time action and strategic combat, the remake reimagines the 1997 classic with modern visuals and gameplay enhancements. Square Enix has confirmed that the entire Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, including Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and the upcoming third installment, will also arrive on Switch 2. The release of Intergrade is expected later in 2025, following the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5, ushering in a new era of high-fidelity JRPGs on Nintendo's next-gen console.
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Cattle Country is a charming Wild West themed life simulation game coming to Nintendo Switch on May 27th, 2025. Developed by Castle Pixel and published by Platonic Friends, it invites players to step into the boots of a frontier settler as they build a homestead, raise cattle, farm crops, and explore the rugged countryside. The game offers a deep, story-rich experience filled with romance, mystery, and adventure. Players can interact with a lively cast of characters, including 18 romanceable townsfolk, and must defend their growing community from bandits and other threats. With classic activities like fishing, mining, and crafting, all set against a nostalgic pixel art backdrop, Cattle Country blends the coziness of farming sims with the grit of the Old West.
Prairie, there's sun crops and dairy, and cowboys travel by steed. A modern departure where friends call you partner and lend you a hand.
The Duskbloods is an upcoming multiplayer action RPG developed by From Software, set to release exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026. Directed by Hidetaka Miyazaki, the game introduces players to the Bloodsworn, vampire-like warriors with unique weapons and supernatural abilities. Supporting up to 8 players, the game features a blend of PvP and PvE gameplay, where participants engage in dynamic matches influenced by evolving objectives and environmental events. Players can customize their characters' blood history and fate, affecting abilities, roles, and in-game objectives. The game's aesthetic combines gothic and steampunk elements, offering a rich, atmospheric experience. Initially conceived for the original Switch, development shifted to the Switch 2 to leverage its enhanced online capabilities and hardware features.
Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time is a life simulation RPG developed by Level 5, released on Nintendo Switch in May 2025. As a sequel to the 3DS original, it expands on its blend of adventure, crafting, and job-switching mechanics. Players explore the continent of Jinormosia, embarking on a quest to restore a ruined island through time travel that reveals secrets from both the present and the past. The game features 14 unique lives or professions, like Paladin, Angler, and Woodcutter, allowing players to switch freely between combat, crafting, and gathering roles. Randomized dungeons, called treasure groves, offer fresh challenges each time they're entered. Island customization and new movement options, including swimming and mounts, enrich exploration. Multiplayer supports up to 4 players online or 2 locally, promoting cooperative gameplay. Sonic X Shadow Generations is a dynamic platformer released for Nintendo Switch in October 2024, featuring a remastered Sonic Generations and a new campaign called Shadow Generations. Players can switch between Sonic's speed-focused gameplay and Shadow the Hedgehog's combat-oriented missions. In Shadow Generations, Shadow faces off against his nemesis Black Doom, using new abilities like Chaos Control, Doom Spears, and Doom Surf to manipulate time and navigate levels inspired by classic Sonic games. The game blends 3D and 2D platforming with an open-world hub reminiscent of Sonic Frontiers. The remastered Sonic Generations offers classic stages with updated visuals and reworked cinematics. Players can also collect Chow and unlock bonus content such as concept art and music by completing challenges.
Do this.
Tamagotchi Plaza is an upcoming shop simulation game for Nintendo Switch, releasing on June 27, 2025. Developed by Hyde and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment, it continues the popular Tamagotchi Connection Corner Shop series. Players take on the role of a shopkeeper in Tamahiko Town on Tamagotchi Planet, managing 12 different shops, including a dentist, eyewear shop, and afternoon tea shop. Each shop features unique mini-games where players fulfill customer orders and solve challenges to improve their shop's reputation and attract more Tamagotchi customers. The game introduces offline two-player modes in some shops, allowing cooperative or competitive play. Additionally, it supports compatibility with the Tamagotchi Uni device, unlocking exclusive items and special events. RAIDOU Remastered. The Mystery of the Soulless Army is an upcoming action RPG for Nintendo Switch, launching June 19, 2025. This remaster revitalizes the 2006 PlayStation 2 game Devil Summoner, RAIDOU Kuzunoha, versus the Soulless Army with enhanced visuals, a redesigned user interface, full voice acting, and a revamped combat system that shifts from turn-based to real-time action. Players step into the role of RAIDOU Kuzunoha 14, a detective apprentice and devil summoner in an alternate 1930s Tokyo during the Taisho era. The story follows RAIDOU as he investigates supernatural occurrences and battles demons in a parallel dark realm, interacting with historical figures like Grigory Rasputin. The game features over 120 demons to summon and fuse, blending historical settings with fantasy elements to deliver a unique supernatural detective experience.
Hello there, Mr. Narumi. And listen to me for a minute, okay?
So, I ask, are you prepared to lead the life of a devil summoner?
Elden Ring Tarnished Edition is a definitive version of the award-winning action RPG from Software, coming to Nintendo Switch 2 in 2025. This edition includes the full base game, along with the massive expansion Shadow of the Erdtree, offering players a deeper journey through the hauntingly beautiful world of the Lands Between. New content includes 4 additional armor sets and 3 unique skins for Torrent, the Spectral Steed, allowing for greater customization. The Tarnished Edition also introduces 2 brand new starting classes, the Knight of Ides, who wields the powerful Milady Light Greatsword from the start, and the Heavy Knight, clad in thick black armor and equipped with a massive curved greatsword. These fresh options enhance early game strategies and replayability. With expanded features and content-rich gameplay, Elden Ring Tarnished Edition on Nintendo Switch 2 delivers an epic adventure for both series veterans and newcomers ready to rise as the Tarnished. Pokémon Legends ZA is an upcoming action RPG set entirely in Lumiose City, reimagined from the Kalos region, and is scheduled to launch in late 2025 on Nintendo Switch. The game focuses on an urban redevelopment project aimed at creating harmony between people and Pokémon. Players begin their adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokémon, Chikorita, Tepig, or Totodile. A new real-time battle system allows trainers and their Pokémon to move freely in combat, adding a strategic, dynamic layer to encounters. One of the standout features is the ZA Royale, a nightly challenge where trainers climb from rank Z to rank A, earning a granted wish upon victory. Wild zones integrated within the city let Pokémon roam naturally in diverse habitats. Mega Evolutions also return, adding depth to battle strategies. With a unique setting, enhanced mechanics, and engaging challenges, Pokémon Legends ZA brings a fresh take to the series while honoring its roots.
They'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
Hogwarts Legacy is launching on Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5th, 2025, bringing with it several major enhancements over the previous version. Set in the 1800s wizarding world, players step into the role of a customizable 5th-year student at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. This edition features upgraded visuals with improved lighting, shadows, and anti-aliasing, running at up to 1440p resolution in docked mode and 1080p in handheld, both with HDR support. Thanks to seamless loading, players can now explore areas like Hogwarts, Hogsmeade, and the Forbidden Forest without interruption. The game supports DLSS for better performance and includes precise control via Joy-Con 2 mouse sensors. Players can attend classes, learn spells, tame magical beasts, and uncover hidden secrets throughout the expansive open-world setting. With these technical improvements, Hogwarts Legacy on Switch 2 offers a smoother, more immersive magical adventure for new and returning fans alike. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Plus Star-Crossed World is an upgraded version of the fan-favorite 3D platformer, launching on August 28, 2025. In this edition, Kirby returns to a mysterious, abandoned world now altered by a cosmic meteor crash, introducing new environments, puzzles, and enemies. The Star-Crossed World expansion brings fresh challenges and power-ups, including new mouthful modes like Spring Mouth, allowing Kirby to reach previously inaccessible areas and interact with the world in creative ways. The game takes advantage of the Switch 2's improved hardware, offering 60 frames per second gameplay with up to 1440p resolution when docked and 1080p in handheld mode. Visual enhancements, faster loading times, and refined controls provide a more fluid and immersive experience. Local co-op also returns, letting a second player join the adventure as Bandana Waddle Dee. It's a bold, colorful evolution of Kirby's journey. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Retro Studios, set for release in 2025 on both Nintendo Switch and the enhanced Nintendo Switch 2, continuing the story of Samus Aran after the events of Metroid Prime 3, Corruption. This installment takes players to the mysterious planet Viewrose, a jungle-like world filled with ancient ruins and dangerous alien lifeforms. Samus gains new psychic abilities that allow her to manipulate magnetic objects, alter beam paths, and interact with the environment in innovative ways, adding strategic depth to both combat and puzzle solving. A striking new suit design featuring metallic red and gunmetal tones accompanies her enhanced powers. The game also reintroduces Silksong, a bounty hunter with a vendetta against the Galactic Federation, bringing personal stakes to the narrative.
What will be her fate after being summoned to Viewrose? The threads
Street Fighter 6, Years 1 to 2 Fighters Edition brings the full power of Capcom's acclaimed fighter to both Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, launching June 5th, 2025. This edition includes all fighters and stages from the first 2 years of post-launch content, totaling 26 playable characters and 20 unique arenas. Players can explore multiple gameplay modes, including the single-player World Tour, the traditional fighting ground, and the online-focused Battle Hub. On Switch 2, the game offers exclusive features like local wireless one-on-one battles and avatar matches using custom fighters from World Tour. It also introduces fun motion-based mini-games like Gyro Battle and Calorie Contest, taking advantage of the updated Joy-Con 2 controls. Street Fighter 6 supports classic, modern, and dynamic control schemes, allowing both seasoned veterans and newcomers to jump in easily. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut brings the iconic action-adventure prequel to Nintendo Switch 2 with new content and enhanced performance. Set in the neon-soaked streets of 1988 Kamurocho and Sotenbori, the game follows Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima as they rise through the ranks of Japan's criminal underworld. This edition features over 26 minutes of new story cutscenes that dive deeper into the characters' pasts and motivations. A new online multiplayer mode, Red Light Raid, allows up to 4 players to team up and take on waves of enemies. With 60 playable characters to unlock, players can switch between multiple combat styles to take down foes with brutal efficiency, while also diving into side activities like real estate management and cabaret club operations. The game runs at 4K and 60 frames per second on Switch 2, delivering smooth visuals and responsive gameplay.
With players from around the world to raid the Red Light District's hordes of punks. For newcomers and fans alike, the story that started it all is now on Nintendo.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition offers an enhanced take on the beloved open-world adventure, optimized for the capabilities of the Nintendo Switch 2. This edition features higher resolution graphics, smoother frame rates, and HDR support, bringing the vast and vibrant world of Hyrule to life with greater visual clarity. Loading times have been significantly improved, allowing for faster transitions and uninterrupted exploration. A new feature called Zelda Notes is accessible through the Nintendo Switch app, providing players with voice navigation and helpful insights from characters such as Princess Zelda to assist during their journey. Additionally, an extra save slot is included to offer more flexibility for different playstyles. These improvements combine to deliver a more immersive and refined experience for both new players and longtime fans of the series. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma is an upcoming action RPG and life simulation game releasing on June 5th, 2025 for both Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. Set in the eastern land of Azuma, inspired by traditional Japanese culture, players take on the role of an earth dancer who must restore balance after a catastrophic event known as the Celestial Collapse. You can choose between 2 protagonists, Subaru and Kaguya, each with their own story. The game blends farming, village building, and combat, allowing you to grow crops, rebuild villages, and fight the spreading blight with powerful weapons and sacred treasures. Unique seasonal villages feature festivals and romance options. The Switch 2 version offers improved graphics, smoother performance, and supports mouse controls for easier village construction. An upgrade option lets Switch owners access these enhanced features on the new console.
This is it! Got him where it hurt! I'm too good!
Hitman World of Assassination Signature Edition is launching on Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5th, 2025, delivering the complete stealth action experience of Agent 47's globe-trotting missions. This edition combines content from Hitman, Hitman 2, and Hitman 3, including the main campaigns, Contracts mode, escalations, elusive targets, live events, and the new Freelancer mode, offering over 100 hours of gameplay. Players will explore more than 20 detailed locations worldwide, using disguises, tools, and environmental tactics to eliminate targets creatively. The game runs natively on Switch 2, providing smooth performance and offline play without relying on cloud streaming. It also includes all expansions from the previous games, making it a comprehensive package. Pre-orders unlock exclusive outfits and items, giving players stylish options for Agent 47's missions. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition is set to release on Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5th, 2025, marking its debut on a Nintendo console. This edition combines the original game with the popular Phantom Liberty expansion, delivering a full experience in the futuristic open-world setting of Night City. Optimized for Switch 2, it offers improved graphics, faster loading, and supports diverse control options such as mouse mode, gyroscope aiming, and motion controls for melee. Available in physical and digital formats, the physical version comes on a 64GB game card, eliminating the need for additional downloads for the base game and expansion. Language packs are also accessible via the Nintendo eShop. With its deep narrative and engaging gameplay, Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition provides an immersive RPG experience tailored for the Switch 2. Donkey Kong Bananza is an exciting new 3D action-adventure game from Nintendo, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 on July 17th, 2025. This game marks Donkey Kong's first return to 3D platforming in over 2 decades, featuring fresh mechanics focused on destruction and exploration. Players guide Donkey Kong as he journeys into the mysterious underground world to retrieve stolen golden bananas from the villain Void Co. Alongside Odd Rock, a quirky purple stone companion, Donkey Kong smashes through walls, digs tunnels, and reshapes the environment to uncover secrets. The game offers varied settings like forests, canyons, and frozen landscapes filled with puzzles, collectibles, and enemies. Designed to leverage the Switch 2's advanced hardware, Donkey Kong Bananza delivers vibrant visuals, smooth gameplay, and an immersive experience, making it a must-play for fans and newcomers alike. Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster brings the classic 2012 RPG to the Nintendo Switch 2 with stunning high-definition graphics and improved features. Set in the world of Luxendark, players follow 4 heroes, Agnes, Tiz, Adea, and Ringabel, on a quest to restore the balance of elemental crystals and save their world from darkness. The game retains its signature Brave and Default battle system, offering strategic turn-based combat and a wide variety of jobs to customize characters. This remaster also introduces quality of life improvements like faster battles, adjustable encounter rates, and a redesigned user interface optimized for the Switch 2. Additionally, 2 new mini-games add extra fun and story depth. With its engaging story and enhanced gameplay, this remaster is perfect for both longtime fans and newcomers. Mario Kart World, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, brings a fresh take to the beloved kart racing series with its groundbreaking open-world design. Players can explore a vast, interconnected environment, seamlessly moving between over 40 characters, many sporting unlockable costumes. The game offers classic modes like Grand Prix and Time Trials, alongside the new Knockout Tour, featuring intense 24-player elimination races. Beyond racing, the free roam mode invites players to discover off-road areas, complete missions, and collect hidden items. Supporting both local and online multiplayer for up to 24 racers, Mario Kart World pushes the boundaries of kart racing gameplay while highlighting the power of the Switch 2. It promises an exciting and expansive experience for fans old and new.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game...
And there you have it, the top 30 games coming to Switch and Switch 2 in 2025. From Vampire Survival to Magical School Adventures and Kirby in glorious enhanced graphics, next year is looking amazing for Nintendo fans. Which of these games are you most excited for? Drop a comment below with your pick and why you can't wait to play it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to SwitchTop for more Nintendo content every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.